I have my cup of coffee because I woke up late. I just woke up right now at 10. My step was like, I was waiting for you for the coffee, but you have not come. I was like, I know, I'm sorry. I woke up at 6 and then I fell asleep, I guess, and there's no noise anymore. My old neighbors from where I was located in my studio, we do have another studio, like a real studio, place next to my room studio, and they used to make a hell of a noise, but they've been gone. They're gone now. They left like last week, not last week, but the week prior to that, right before my birthday. Hi Marlene, how are you? Yeah, no, I woke up. I don't know what transpired, but I was still sleepy. It's Martin Luther Day, so that's why here live and I'm not in school up working. Well, in school, no school in session, but yeah, I as I was saying, like I don't know I don't know what happened. Like I went to the restroom 6 and I'm like, you know what? I'm still gonna go to sleep, and I thought normally when I do that I go to sleep like a couple hours. But no, this time I actually I fell asleep. And when I opened my eyes, it was like close to 10. And I was like, oh shoot, I got up and it was 10. And I went to go rush, and my stepdad, he just had finished making his coffee because I think my siblings had put on the coffee pot for him. So I was like, oh good. And he's like, I was waiting for you, blah blah blah. But yeah, I don't know. I guess sometimes when I need extra rest, like my body automatically, I actually don't have, believe it or not, I wake up on my own. I don't have an alarm. I hate the sound of alarm. So I usually wake up like Mariah, naturally. Mariah Carey. She says, I wake up naturally. This is true for me as well. So yeah. Um yeah, but anyway. So this was the second voted. I did the markers last night. It was really fun. Some people, actually a lady showed up that normally doesn't. I did it super late. It was like past close to 7:30 Pacific time. So I did have a few people, and then they all left, and when they realized it was like not markers but like acrylic markers, those they were so much fun. I was like, I really enjoy them, and I could see them. They're really pastelly, and 15 millimeter is not too big. It's if you hear big, but it's not big. It's actually quite nice. Anyway, so the second most voted, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. Hello everybody, 8 people watching. Um, I anticipated being here like 2 hours, but when I looked over, because I overslept, and sometimes when I plugged in my phone and my thing, so at some point it stopped charging, and I only could charge it up to 65%. So yeah, so 2 hours not gonna happen, but I will be here at least an hour. So yeah, the second most voted thing was this the Roman Szmal Aquarius mini palettes. These are so cute, you guys. I absolutely adore them. Now this one, you had to, I don't know how Arte Miranda got their hands on it, because as far as I know, this was August of last year. You had to be part of they had like a watercolor, like what do you call it, when people pay to go, watercolor retreat. This is what that, when they created this palette specifically for that. I don't know how Roman Small, I mean Aquarius, actually they're now called, see, Aquarius, but actually he goes by Roman Small. I noticed that Roman Small Aquarius, they used to be backwards, Aquarius, and then Roman Small was very small, but everybody started to call it Roman Small here in the US, that we made it popular. So this was for Urban Sketchers. I know because Sketches and Scrubs went. Her channel, some of you would look at her. You think I have a lot of supplies? Go look at Sketches and Scrub. She buys the huge tubes. I don't buy. I don't got that much money. I don't buy those huge tubes unless it's gouache. From Daniel Smith, but that's about it. But she buys the huge tubes. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know how Arte Miranda, but it was on sale. I got this cheaper than this one. This was $21, but it only has four. And get this, it has benzimidazole yellow, pyro red, which is one of my faves, sap green, and then USK Cinnamon 2025. This watercolor, and look, it granulates. It was made specific for this palette, so you cannot get it anywhere else. Hi, Jasmine Pines. Yeah, it was called Aquarius. Roman Szmal is actually him, the creator. He was a chemist as well. A lot of scientists, believe it or not, watercolor is about science. In case you haven't noticed, that's probably why I like to experiment and do a bunch of stuff. And but yeah, Roman Szmal is Mr. Roman Szmal is the creator of this brand, and Aquarius was actually the brand's name, but here in the US everybody started calling it Roman Szmal, I guess for shorter, but it's actually Aquarius. But I think Jackson has it now brand as Roman Szmal Aquarius, and I noticed the branding here too. It changed. Before I used to see this before, and before this, and now it's backwards. So he must have rebranded his stuff to his own name. Okay, hi. Yeah, we're gonna swatch this little mini palettes. I was saying that I got for my birthday from Arte Miranda in Spain, and they're super mini, but they're so nice. So I'm gonna probably keep this because it has a bunch of information that you would not guess, including the email and the address. See, Maciel Szmal Art. That's his name. That's actually the name. And the office. I'm gonna email them and tell them that I want to be an ambassador, a brand ambassador. I actually, believe it or not, Aquarius is my second or third actually, third professional brand. When I first started, I did a DIY. I have a lot of full pans. This is actually my first time getting the mini, and this one has, oh, I'm sorry, this one has 8 of them. The one that it cost me $30, which is this one. And I like they don't like to be wasteful, so I'm glad that they did this. And you could also get them out on the side, actually. Let me just get them out on the side. And so this was $30 because, and this one comes in pink, blue. This is two different palettes, and this one's actually smaller. Pink, gold, blue. No, it's called apricot. Yeah, and those colors, I got it in pink because it's my pink thing. And see how it's branded now, Roman Szmal. I'm not lying to you. So this one has 8. It comes with nickel azo gold, Aquarius orange, quinacridone red. See, different red from this one. I'm so smart. French ultramarine, cobalt sea blue. Cobalts are expensive. The cobalt sea blue from here is amazing. Try to get it. Try to get it in a palette because it comes in a few palettes. And as full, his is, I don't know why, but it's a shadow violet and then burnt sienna brownish. This is a really nice. I have a lot of earthy ones when I started full pans. And this is, see how it's made for the mini, for the urban sketchers. But this is so cute. I didn't know that. I'm gonna keep both of them. I'm not gonna sell them. This one's even a tad bit smaller than this one. But what I like about these, I'm gonna keep them. They're so small. You're gonna keep them. They're actually smaller than than these ones. Look, see, they're half. And if it's, see how I have a I have a CSY palette as well. that I got for myself a few years back, and then I put these are handmade by PJ from the Portland Art Studio, and then these are extra ones that I had lying somewhere. And this is apparently this is Daniel Smith, but I don't know, it might be from another palette that I took out. But yeah, this is the one that and it's really sparkly. See, it's a little bit different, I do think, than the one that everybody messes up. I got this on they're honey. They're handmade from Amazon, but a lot of people messes them up. But I did like this palette. But this is half of, well, this is a little bit, yeah. So you can imagine how small it is. That's why it's for urban sketchers. Oops. That's why it was created for urban sketchers. Yeah, they're so cute. And I like the price because half of the pants, if you buy them individually, they're like through $6. Half of the pants only. So if you get them in this little pallets, um, in the it suits you better. So this was 29, right under 30. And when it came out, it's like 40, 45. I was like, I'm not buying that. I'm like, for that tiny little thing. Don't buy it at that price, you guys. Just get a full set of 12 full pans of Aquarius, and then get that on the side. Tell somebody when you have a birthday or something to buy it for you. I bought them because it was my birthday, but this was $21 and this was 28. It was no longer 45. I waited like a year behind everybody else, but I don't care. A deal's a deal. So see, ooh, and this one. Now Aquarius, they don't have labels, you guys. That's the only thing. I think they started labeling now. Let me see. Yeah, see, they never label this stuff. I don't know why. This is a pretty one. Look at that. It has sparkles. Can you guys see? Or no? It has sparkles, you guys. This is the one that you cannot get, and I got it. You cannot get anywhere unless you went to the post. Well, I'm gonna transfer these four here, and I'm not gonna put them in like in order. This is because I want them to stay the original order of where they were located. Oops. And I'm gonna keep this now. I see. I was gonna show you this. I'm gonna take this out, but I don't think this fits anything unless you make a wood palette and then you put that in there. What is the other brand? I have a wood palette that they did that with a 24 set. What is it? But I only got 12 of them, and then I put the other 12. It is the Schminka. So if you make a wood palette from scratch, this size, you can stick that in here. This is what I like, because somebody else pointed this out, and this one has it too. See, they're flat. So when they're flat, let's say you had more. You wanted 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's only 10 will fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So mine 12 fit, but apparently this is flat, so you can like lay them to flat. I'm not gonna do that because I like them like this, and I don't actually, believe it or not, this is the first time that I buy, like I said, half pants. I have only full pants in Aquarius because when I started, I think I spent maybe under $200, 70 something on one set, and then I spent like another $90 on my DIY, and yeah, I got full pants. Like I got, I think 50, 60 something Aquarius full pants. Plus now I have another palette that I bought not last year but the year before that. The new palette that they came out with, the 28 set, the essentials. Oh my god, that's a beautiful palette. I highly encourage you to get that one. So I have my DIY, which it has the majority. I have that other palette, and I have this now. Now, if you can afford either or, I do suggest you get the 5 full pants that they sell at Arte Miranda. Don't get them from Jackson's, because Jackson's is now charging you $15, $20 for them. So they're charging you five a pan, which is not worth it. It's $13 at Arte Miranda. When I got these a few weeks back in the beginning of January. I think their sale still goes on. They celebrate like Christmas doesn't end in Spain, and I think they do it for themselves. Technically it ends in the 6th, but they leave their sales until the 21st or something like that. You just have to email them that to put your packing slip in front of the box so DHL doesn't require you to, you know, they won't hold it basically, because they didn't do that with me, and that's the reason. Anyway, but that's so you know, I didn't get to tell them, but they're also on Instagram, so in case you wanna, don't be afraid, you can buy from them from using your pay thing from Amazon, and it won't show their card to them. They'll Amazon just send it, but they'll block your card. They'll just leave the last 2 digits open, and that's kind of how I do it. But yeah, this is really cute, so I'm gonna definitely keep it, because it has, I don't know what that means, but it's like, it's so cute. They are from Poland, so this brand is Polish. Look at that. And it's so flat. I think it's flatter than this one. It's so cute. Look at that. And yeah, but and you know, Marlene, the color of this is I'm in my pink era, you guys. It started the end of last year, and it's coming forth. But I'm gonna keep this. I made the mistake. Okay, when you buy Aquarius, they come unpeeled, thank God, because to get them peeled is it's a hassle, you guys. I'm gonna keep this because it has the information on it from both palettes, but also because I have a lot of these colors except for this one. Nobody has this one unless you went or got this palette. Oh, I'm so happy. I love it when I'm like score. But anyway, so I'm gonna keep these. I made the mistake to throw away, and I don't have the information or the colors. I kind of can guesstimate from my base, especially my DIY palette. And I was like, oops. And years later, I'm like, I don't care, because I don't my full pants. It's gonna take me years and years to my DIY to finish that. But I do know, like, the quinacridone. Oh, get your hands on the quinacridone cherry. It's so pretty. The only other one brand that I noticed they had a similar one, quinacridone cherry, it was Mijello Mission Gold, but I have not seen it anymore through Amazon, and I was gonna buy me a couple tubes of that. I have not seen it anymore. I have it in one of my palettes, and that's about it. But they have a really nice version of it. But there, Nakudon Cherry, it's from Aquarius. It's so expensive now. Don't buy it individually. Buy it in a pan. So yeah, this is my Rosa Gallery. I really like it. So we're gonna swatch it on here, because this is 50% cotton, and look at everything looks so pretty. I've been lazy. See, I did put some of the see, and yeah, I started it 28th of July 2024, so it's been a year and a half, but it's about to end this pretty soon, very soon. Yeah, I meant it to make use it only for Rosa Gallery, and it definitely started out that way. Look at, but and then I just started using it because it was handy for other stuff like Rosa Gallery. See, these are all Rosa Gallery. The botanical set, the one that I change around, but the landscape one, remember, I didn't do it on here. Winsor & Newton color set of 30. When did I do that? Oh Lord, I don't know when I did that. I have to probably look this up in my own palette, because Winsor & Newton 37 set. Oh Lord, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna, this is a good one. I got this on eBay, you guys, because you know, Rosa Gallery, we cannot This is not gonna show on Amazon because you know they're on WAR. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't wanna say anything because I don't want YouTube to trigger me. Mm. Get yourself a sip of coffee. Like I said, I'm gonna give you the names. I already gave them to you, but I have them here as well. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do a couple of like actual paintings, like you know the ones that I did last time with these, and then I'm gonna call it a day. We're not gonna do color stories today because I don't have enough time, and I've been wanting to do these paintings, like we did last time, but one of them is gonna be a circle, the other one is gonna be like, you know, uh, oh, looks really nice, huh? I can see it. Yeah, it looks really nice. So here we are, nickel acid gold. This is if you want to know the pigment, I have it right here. PY150 and PR102. This is one of the really nice ones, you guys. Really nice ones. So I'm just gonna make it kind of big. Here, see, transparent, very, very pretty. This is one of my favorites of them. They have they have this one, they have gold, and they have the new synthetic gold. I still have the old gold and the old one of this one, because you know I've been a fan for a long time. So yeah, let me put my towel here so I can wipe this down. I had to use a tiny brush for a tiny. This is the cat's tongue watercolor curious from our friend of the channel, Kirsty Rice. So the next one is Aquarius Orange. See how bright they are? People are like, oh, why do they like them? Don't water the paintings down until you get a good swatch. This is a good swatch. Just enough water to make them spread. The thrifty, I don't know, a few years back, he watered his stuff down. I was like, and he's like, I don't know why people are making it. Now let me tell you, Aquarius, if you don't like opaque colors, you're not gonna like this brand. A lot of their colors are opaque. I will say a good 80%. That's why I like them. Quinacridone red. This is PV19. I don't think this is not the cherry quinacridone. I don't think, but I might be wrong. I don't remember. I do believe this is not, but because the other one they used to call it cherry, not quinacridone. Cherry, but it is a really pretty color. Very pretty color. And then they have now Rubine, which is similar to this one. The next one is French Ultramarine, PV29. Oh, a lot of these are single pigments except for the nickel. The nickel is not, but all of these are single pigments. And then the Aquarius Green and the Shadow Violet. Okay, so half of them are actually single pigments. Let me check out the other one to see. The other one, same thing. Two of them are. So yeah. You always want your French Ultramarine to be single pigment as much as possible because it's your mixer. It's you can mix it with just about anything, and regardless of the brand, your French Ultramarine, it's always gonna granulate. You don't believe me? Put it against another, mix it with another granulator, another non-granulator, and trust me, it'll make it granulate. See, I had to put a little bit. This is why I love this brand. Like, and every year I get myself an Aquarius. Last year I did not. It was the first year I didn't get any paints from them, so I make up. That's why I bought this little 2 palettes. Plus, I couldn't resist. The price was too good. Oh, one of my favorites. Cobalt blue, sea blue. A lot of people, this is the reason that they buy from them. Look at this beautiful. Doesn't it make you feel you're in the Bahamas or the Cancun or deep into Maui? Aruba, you know, all those places. This is the money maker from them. Everybody, but it's so expensive to buy on its own, so don't ever buy it on its own. Okay. Next one is Aquarius Green. This one's one of their brand, but this is so yeah. See, a lot of these granulate. I don't have to do much and they granulate. I never noticed that until now, actually. Because when I first acquired them, I was a newbie. I didn't know, like, I only had, this was my third professional brand aside of Daniel Smith, and I couldn't. I had a hate relationship with the other brand, Paul Rubin, which now I have a huge collection of them. So they used to be super hard to re-wet, and then they changed their formulation, and it was much better. This is so pretty. Yep. This is Shadow Violet. This is similar to the Daniel Smith. The 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 shadow something. The one that Marlene, that I put in your palette. What is that called? The black one? The black one with it's this is similar. This is their take on it. Moon Glow, correct. Thank you. I was like, I know it was Moon Glow. Moon Glow, I think it's a little more darker, but this is more lighter, but it's the same take. If I would put more paint, it'll become as dark as this one, but I don't want it dark. The next one is Burn Sienna Brownish. Yeah, they Aquarius does their earthy colors really nice. Really, really nice. Look at that. See? Chocolatey, nice and vibrant, and this is how I like my earth colors, like this. That's why when people are like, ah, that's why I don't like the okra. But their okra is like, I don't think I have an okra from them. I might be wrong. No, I do, and I think it's like a skin okra. It's really interesting. Um, it's so nice. Okay, so that's the main colors from the mini palette, the pink one. So now the 8.5 pans. So now we're gonna do the palette, the if you had to have to have gone to Poland to get it, but we got it thanks to Arte Miranda. I don't know how they got it, but they did. They might have had leftovers and then maybe send them over, is what I think. Then the first one is Benzamidol Yellow. Benzamidol Yellow. The only reason I don't want to switch this up there is because I want to have the same. And I might do it and just put, because I'm lazy. I don't like to put the names on the bottom. I'm lazy. I'm telling you that right now. People are all like, this is, I'm not like that. I'll prefer to buy a whole set over putting, that is time consuming, you guys. I'm telling you. Time that I don't have. I prefer to paint on that time. Let me tell you something. And then Pyro Red. Oh, this is a beautiful Pyro Red. Very similar to the Daniel Smith. And this is PR 254. This is also, these two are single pigments. The next two are not. Look at that. You barely want to put any water, just enough to spread. But look at that. Look at that. Oh, so nice. So pretty. So, so pretty. And look at it. You want to learn how to mix? There we go. Mix it with this one and it becomes a little bit orangey. Not too much. Just a little bit orangey. I think I peeled the paper. No, I didn't. It's just I made it granulate. See the difference? Okay, the next one is sap green. Do we have a sap green? No. We had an Aquarius. That's Aquarius, and this is, oh, this is more of a March, and that's more of a August green. And this is more like a March when the flowers are coming out. What I call the banana green. So nice and vibrant. All of them granulate. I never noticed that, you guys. Never. And I have a big collection, I'm telling you. That's why maybe Christy is, I'm sure Christy Rice is right when she says that before trying to buy more paints, it's better to swatch what you have. Yeah, and I was going to do that, but I couldn't resist getting these. Can you blame me for getting these? Oh, and this is the color that nobody has unless you got this palette or you went to the post. This is USK Synonymous 2025. This is a mixture of PR 29 and PR 122. PR 29 is our ultramarine, I think. Yep. PB 29, not PR. PB. Yep. It's a mix of ultramarine and another color. Some reddish color, but look at how pretty it granulates. Ah! It granulates. And nobody has this color. It's like a periwinkle. Unless you have this palette. Oh, you guys, so pretty. Oh, this is why I love this brand. It always takes my breath away. It's always something new to discover. I don't know what it is. It's just like, ooh. I am seriously gonna write to them, tell them I want to be a brand ambassador. And or whatever. But send me the goods. Because I was the one that told a lot of the US people. Not Jackson. See? Look at that. Can you guys see the yumness? Look how vibrant. And you see, I added a lot of water to this, and look how still they're very vibrant. That's why I said, and the first glance, don't water your paints down, because you're not gonna get a good swatch until you learn how to work with them, especially if it's something new. Even if they are transparent, regardless, they're still gonna paint well. And this is only 50% cotton. This is why I like this little journal. It's 50% cotton. Anything 30% cotton, 10%, anything. You always want to swatch on something that is a little bit of cotton. It doesn't have to be 100%, just a little bit of cotton, because it makes a difference. And then guess what, people are like, oh, that paint, blah, blah, blah. It's because of the paper. I do have some cellulose, but the cellulose, it does Van Gogh. It's a really good one as well, but it will stay on top instead of like sinking in. But this one, look at that. And this is on something cotton it dries faster. It dries really fast. So we're going to label these, and then we're gonna go on with our painting. We're gonna paint with these bad boys. So this is Aquarius mini, and this is our pink set. Oh man, I should label them. I should, but I'm not going to because I'm lazy. And this is the Poland. What is that called when you went a watercolor retreat palette. I think when the people that went to the retreat, I remember Sketches and Scrubs, that's her channel. She went and she said that they were given this little palette, and that's how I knew that. So when I saw it, I was like, I thought it was just a generic palette, but oh, look at how beautiful it granulates. Look at that. Very beautiful. So this is what I mean, that I never seeked out like granulators. Now I do, but I didn't before, and these are so pretty. They you know, so pretty. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Well, this one we're gonna paint with this, but we're not gonna paint with this one. I have a big mess over here. And we're not gonna do color stories today. We are not gonna do color stories. We are going to do. I still have this on from the other day. Yeah. Now I'm starting to swatch things, and I need to start to find homes from. These are no, they're easy, but I'm still kind of going through it. I'm like, oh my god, I still have some stuff coming in. I don't know when I'm gonna get the last pin that I got. It's been paid for over a month from Endless Pens, but it's still not shipped. And then I don't know, so that you're gonna probably see that sometime, probably February, March, I don't know, whenever they finally ship it to me, because they haven't received it either. And then oh, the pencils, I don't know, Blick, that's gonna be till February, because I think Blick is still waiting for some of my some of the 20 that out of the 20 pencils, so I'm not really in a rush with that. So, and then the other stuff, ooh, I don't know, the other stuff is like, it's really weird. So we are gonna tape this. Oh, we already had some tape. Woo! So I think this is this. So I am gonna tape the borders, because you won't know this, but I'll show you the ending. I'm gonna tape some borders here. I actually tore one of the really nice ones, and I was like, I was so bummed about it. I was like, no. I really like this Famui. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys, I actually tagged, remember the Samantha Anderson from that beautiful pink set? And Famui also answered. She answered over the weekend. Or yeah, and she reposted my original from December. And Famui answered as well. And they put me in a VIP list now with like creator VIP list. I was like, oh, okay. So we're getting, they were like, oh, Maria, thank you so much, and appreciated like the stuff that I said about my friend, that which is true, that she's survivor of cancer. And it all started with my brush that I made back in October. I started to realize that I was collecting a lot of pink stuff, and every October she reminds me. She's an older lady that I met in Boston. She's a veteran as well, and she saw that post, and they also thought, they were like humbled by what I said, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, I need one more. So we're gonna tape, and as you can see, I kept some of the tape, so that does take it does take some time away, like from. I really do like this tape, because it, like I said, it's thick enough. I got it for free from Famui. But yeah, I really like it. The painter's tape. I used to use it. It does tear your paper. It really does. So and I don't have a like a brush, like, what do you call it, the heater thing, and I don't plan to get one either. 'Cause that's just too crazy. I like stuff to naturally. But yeah, this is good. See, VIP list. I don't know. They just give me some, they like points, kind of like me, what I did with the meeting, but the meeting has it for everyone. And if I accumulate, I get it. They even gave me a special discount already, but I don't plan to buy anything anymore. Well, actually, you guys, I'm only waiting for the stuff. I'm all done buying stuff for my birthday. The stuff that you're gonna be seeing is stuff already paid for, and that it was shipped at different times. But I'm actually going on a. I already went. I started already. You just don't see it because you think I'm still buying stuff, but no, I already bought the stuff. on a low buy actually. So and I'm happy about it. I feel good about it. So yeah, it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna buy. It just means that if I buy something, it's gonna be something that I absolutely been waiting for years, or something that it was like a total sale that I was like, whoa, where did that come from? Kind of like the art of soil. I feel like, okay, if I tape it up and like it's smaller. See, this is why I was like, oh, oh no. There it is. Hi guys, are you still there? Okay, I had to move my phone so it'll reconnect. Okay, now it's reconnected. Sorry about that. Sorry for seeing my face. Okay, we're still good. At least this one doesn't stop like the other one. Okay, so we're going to paint. We're gonna do two paintings, a circle and a non-circle. Let me just get this one up. So I'm actually going to wet a little bit this, because this one drinks a lot of water, you guys. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't come out too often. I don't like it. Okay. So I'm feeling some, let's do, I'm feeling the blues here. At least with this phone that doesn't stop like my other one. I'm gonna do a wonky circle. I've been wanting to do this for a while, ever since I saw Denise. But I was like, let me do it on camera, and then one thing led to another, and I couldn't come out. I was very surprised that a lot of people didn't vote for this one. It was for the most voted. Well, only like 5 people voted. Was the acrylic jumbo markers from Artix. And like I said, a lot of people did come that they honestly work with markers. I was with acrylic markers last night. I was very surprised actually. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, cool beans. We're just gonna get everything in here. Everything. This little light of mine. Ooh, I was so happy last night with those games, you guys. Oh, NFL is almost over. One more week of championship games, and then we're gonna take a week off, and then it'll be the Super Bowl. I go all out for the Super Bowl. Woo! And then that's that. And then after that, I create more art because I don't have anything to watch anymore. That's when you're gonna see me come live a lot on the weekends, because Saturdays I might still not come live actually, I like to take Saturdays to do personal stuff. I do paint, but like you won't see it. Yeah. So today I'm here because it's an extra day of Dr. Martin Luther King. So we observe it. My school district is observing it. It's a really nice day, so I'm glad because we're supposed to have rain coming up. This beautiful sea green, that's really nice. Huh? Do you guys like it? The sea green? Look how well it mixes. Wow, with this other color. Let me see. Oh, and let me actually put some French ultramarine. French ultramarine. Ooh, that's it. I didn't like that French, but it does give it a different look, which is what we're going for here. Different look. This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh my god, having so much fun. Okay. Okay, so that one's done for now because we decorated. And then this one, I'm gonna add some of my favorites. So we are still gonna do some blue with, look at that, how beautiful this is. It makes it so pretty. And then we're gonna add the quinacridone. I think it's the other one. I didn't mean to do that one. I play with your heart. I actually only like it with but I already put it down. So, ooh, yeah, I created a bit of, yeah, brown and muted the other color. And muted the other color. Yeah, I didn't like that one. Let's add some more pyro so it could take over. See, when you add the pyro, it'll take over. Because I didn't like it. You see how well I fixed it, you guys? I didn't like it, the pyro. The pyro is okay. I don't know why I really like this color. I really like this color. So pretty. Look at that. It needs a little bit more over here. A little some. Yes. I really don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just playing around with these colors because I don't like them. And then we're gonna add this one. So that they will mix again. And this one needs a little bit of red. There we go. Woo! I really like these colors. Like this is how I play around with watercolor. People are like, oh, how did you make that? I don't know. I was just playing around with some beautiful watercolors, and then the stuff kind of created on its own. These are called the sort of cauliflower. So what you can do is just add more color wherever you see that it's turning kind of like a palish white. What does it look like? No, I actually don't have no clue. No clue. But I'd like it. Okay. I'm done playing with Aquarius. Let me take a drink. Yeah, this is how I play around. This is the original way I used to do it. Now I do this, but yeah. Let me try to find some stencils that we have not used, because we have some that we have not used that they're in pattern and they're from yeah. Because I feel like I wanna stencil a little bit. On this side. On this side, we're only gonna use markers. So more our friend. Um, Hold on, you guys. I'm still. Struggle to make. Oh, we have some. We got some. Look at tic-tac-toes. You know how Denise started to say that she doesn't have punchinellas? Apparently I do. This is from the first Nikki Button. Should we do this one? This one? Or this one? Let me see. Oh! Okay, we got a winner. That one it is. And then on this one, look at. I have like X's and O's. But I also have Punchinella. I didn't know that. This is the first Nikki Button. Then I have this as well. I have the first Nikki Button, the stencils. And remember, Marlene, I only did the, this is how I did your card back in the summer. I don't think you were in my channel yet. I don't remember. But this is, I have this wonky circle. Like they're like that. And I remember, I did it both sides. And then I have this like writing. This is gonna go on here. I feel like this needs to be on here for today. Like not everything, of course. Or should we do a different one? Should we do, see, on here? Oh, let's do this one. Or should we do this one? This dots, huh? This one's? Yeah. Yeah, I think this one. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I still have quite a bit of the work. Actually, we're going to come back. I think after next week, we're gonna come back to our Sundays jelly print. Oh, I cannot wait. I've been waiting. I have not done any jelly print whatsoever because I'm determined to be better at jelly print. So yeah, this is gonna be nice, huh? Like this. So and I think the other jelly print is, it has more stencils, like a rosy stencil or something like that. Yeah, this dots. I didn't know that. I didn't know. And I do have Punchinella, and I also have, I can't believe I have these dots. Oh my God. Yeah, this is gonna be very nice. Okay. Let me drink my coffee. Actually, before we lay down those dots, I'm gonna do a couple things with with our markers that we always use. Remember those markers? Oh shoot, there they are. Because when I was like saying the other day, where are my favorite markers? They're in here. Yeah, here they are. Boom, there they are. Actually, I'm gonna, let's see. I'm gonna try to press these. Let's see how well we do. This is gonna be an interesting. This is gonna be a very interesting. This is gonna be on Kiritaki, but until we do that, so okay, back to over here. Oh my God, so many go through my head. It's like, okay. These are my favorite because they're so thin. They never do me wrong. Well, most of the time. And we still are going to put the little dots. We're just going to, and it's a little bit of silver. Because this, it gives it a little oomph. But not like, You know what I'm saying? And then it needs a little bit of this one. Actually, I like this. Did I do this one already? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. It's my fave. I actually gave PJ a couple of these. I hope she uses them. They're so good. I really like them. When I run out of it, I gotta find me a sale of these ones. Because these are like, yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna add a little bit of this emerald, like this, like that. You know, a lot of people started doing these circles. I guess Denise, man, because this is an easy way to break, even if you don't feel like doing nothing, but you want to do something. This is totally easy. You know what I'm saying? You can't mess it up. Even if you do, don't tell nobody. Like, it's your art. There we go. Got it all in. Yes, I did. My markers. I was like, where? Yeah, I clean up to make more of a mess. Okay. So now we're gonna do these dots. Or should we do? Yeah, I feel like this one should be here. Let's try this out. And these are gonna be Kiritaki. I'm gonna stencil these in Kiritaki all over. But let's do this because it already marked it, you guys. I have this beautiful art crayon by Marabou. I only have a few, like I think 5 or 6. So we're gonna stencil this in, and let's see if it shows. Oh, I know. I'm gonna do it like that, and then I'm gonna add not all of them, some of them. Yeah, it's not gonna do the way I wanted it, but that's okay. Oh, it will. Okay, this is a plan. I'm gonna do it in this really fast, and this Art Marabou crayon, and then I'm gonna bring out my gold, the gold, the pink gold. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna re-stencil, so it'll be so nice, right? But I'm only gonna do like some of the small ones and the big ones, so it'll be like a combination of both. This is pastel, by the way. Well, maybe I should add my other pastel. My yeah, it's like catching it, but like not completely, because it has the little holes. Now that I think about it, this might have been my peppermint, huh? Instead of me drawing it. I didn't even know. Just peppermint. But yeah, this is really fun. But yeah, I've been wanting, this is how I like to work on this paper now, on this pad. And sadly, ooh, that was it, right? Oh my god, don't tell me that. Okay, I was like, no, my pasta. And these dry. Oh, they dry, you guys. They dry 24 hours, I think, or something like that. But we're gonna put on some of them. It dries. Oh, shoot, it moved. Oh well. This is why I don't like stenciling. It takes a while. Lord, help me. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. This one, the rose gold, you guys, and I'm gonna use it on here because I don't have anything else. Good thing I see the Kiritaki, the flakes, and they'll rub off, but I just need to do it better. but yeah. So I really, this is a butcher tray. I got it from St. Louis art store. Love it. I have roasted about two of these. Oh my god, so good, so good. It was so flaky that night. Okay, so now we're gonna stencil this, and we're gonna stencil the big ones. Sorry, my brother is doing. Sorry, my brother is doing yard work at the time that I'm recording. It's filming right now. So everybody's gonna have a little bit of pastel and a little bit of this goldy thing. This is hello, and you could see because I kept moving the stencil, but I am gonna do this one in silver, the punchinella, so I don't like it in rose gold, but it looks nice on there. So I'm gonna use the silver karataki for the punchinella over here. Okay. See, you can see the watercolor, you can see the pastel, you can definitely see the watercolor pastel, and then the accent of the rose gold. That's kind of what I want. I might add some dots over here too. So karataki is in. I love these things. So nice. So now, oops, karataki over here. We're gonna use the same. I was just trying to rub off the, the rose gold from it. It says it's rose gold, but it's not. I think I have to mix it more with a pinkish. Okay, so we're gonna add punchinella here. All over. Did I put it? Am I stenciling in the wrong spot? I think so. Punchinella. So cute. I had it the whole time. And I didn't even know. I think that's the reason that I bought these. One of the reasons that I bought these as well, because it's too watery. The karataki is too watery, you guys. See, it messed it up. Okay, so it's too watery. Let me try to do it here. Yeah, it's way too watery. Let me try to do some of it over here. Let me see. Yeah, it's too watery. See? It didn't do much over here. It's like it needs to do, like, it needs more. Okay. It's way too watery. So what I'm gonna do is still use it. However, we're gonna add some white so it'll level up. Where's my white? Well, I can't find my white, but I did find my red. So this is what we're gonna, oh, actually, I cannot find where, oh, I know where it is. It's right here. Miren, found it. Okay. So I'm gonna use the heavy body white before it dries. Come on. And if I have leftover, I could just use it on my thing. That's fine. See, we make a beautiful mess, you guys. Beautiful mess. So we're gonna probably do it like this. Do it like this. So I'm gonna mix the Art-Alchemy. Oh, it's telling me low battery, you guys. So I'm gonna do this quick because I told you my phone is about to come on. So if you're still with me, I'm just gonna do this real quick. See, now it's not watery anymore. I added the white. Da, 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 da. So we're gonna do this fast, and then I'm gonna come off. I'm gonna finish this off camera. So I'll show you guys on the final product on a short. Because it's gonna, if I don't close this out, it's gonna close it on me. So I'm gonna do this really fast. Oh, yeah, no. It's still kind of, I think the dot search is not doing its job. It's fine. Yeah, it just, no. I don't know what I need to use that for, but this is what I propose. I'm just gonna get a brush. This is why sometimes I don't like stenciling, because but I'm a pro at this. So I'm gonna get my brush. This is my all media brush. So we're just gonna dig in, and we're gonna fix this bad boy. See, some of the thing is bleeding, which is fine. And we're just gonna go like this. And we're gonna leave some of those marks there. We're not gonna get these out and we're gonna add more water because I don't want it to be opaque. I want it to be transparent. So we're gonna leave these bottom marks. We're gonna leave those. But we are gonna make this bleed. There we go. So it doesn't show. This is okay. I'm gonna actually stencil it on there. But yeah. And we're gonna leave these cool marks on the other one. Yeah, it's kind of weird, huh? How that happened, but hey, you live and you learn. I don't know, that punchinella is kind of weird. I guess it has to be like really tight, like an actual acrylic, no water, because the Art-Alchemy was super watery. And then, see? Ta-da! I fixed it. I fixed it. And then I could go over it. What I'm gonna do, I have my pastel. Sorry, you guys. I have my pastel here. And I'm going to make some marks. Look at, while it's still wet. Make some marks. Don't ever be afraid, you guys. See? I'm gonna leave it on here and I'm gonna say goodbye to you all, but it has to dry. And see, in this, oh look at, I just got an idea. We could give it some kisses. Look at that. In the center. Kisses. You see that? And you can do the marks all over, not just in the center. And it gives it a different look. Ta-da! See? And actually it ties both of them in at a good pace. But you can see one is wet, the other one is not. Yeah. And it has a completely different look. And we could just add like kisses. You see what I'm saying? That's why sometimes stencils are good and stencils are not that good. I'm not a good at stenciling, but I am good at knowing what I like and what I don't like. And this is why experimentation is really good, because you can learn a lot, not just about yourself, but of your art and how you like things and whatnot. See? Ta-da! And then we're gonna do it like here too. Gonna add a little dot on every corner because we just like doing that. And dots, see, dots. It's kind of cool actually. Look at. And then I'm gonna say goodbye because yeah, my phone is about to come off. It's telling me like it needs battery, it needs charge. But I will leave this and show you the final outcome on a short later on today. I promise I won't forget. It's been really fun. I'm glad I came on here, guys. It's been super fun. We always have fun around here. Always. See how this is why sometimes a watercolor you don't want to you know, cover it, because you want to still see. It gives you ideas of all the stuff, you know. Oh, I don't want to do more dots. I think that's it. Yeah, and look at, we used up something that I have not used in a long, actually I've never even used it. I always kind of been afraid like, oh, that, but now I'm like, F that. If I use it up, oh well, look at, it's a good thing. So now, oh, actually, let me see if it'll do that. It'll add some, oh, okay. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you all for coming, and those of you watching on replay, make sure you play. Ooh, look at that. Look at that pastel. It's just like, I'm gonna add it on my little grid over here. But yeah, I used up a lot of this. I'm so happy about that. And look, it saved our pieces. Look at, I'm gonna give this a little more, but I have to let it dry in the center, a little bit of oomph. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, and with this, have a nice creative beginning of the week, and I hope to see you guys again. There might be a video on Wednesday, they might not, I'm not sure, depending. Probably I'll have to film today. And yeah, thank you Marlene for coming, and I will use this up right away because it will dry. And I'll see you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. You can see? Oh, okay. You can't hear. No, I'm not asking questions. I'm just showing you. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong. Probably because my phone is dying already. Okay. Thank you, Marlene. But yeah, there you go. Bye.